Hello everybody and welcome back to The Cat Lady. We are here still in chapter 2 with Liz, and we were just trying to escape the hospital with us. She's come to us and it seems rather urgent, so we're going to continue on with Liz in tow, and we're going to do our best to leave the hospital and see how it turns out.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
So this part's pretty self-explanatory. All we really have to do is just follow Liz.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Rather linear. And Susan, of course, just wants to go home, so if there's a way out of here, we'll take it.
What are we doing on the roof?
The roof isn't the way out.
Liz! What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz!
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
I don't know what's gotten into Liz. There's probably more than one way out. You seem like a really nice girl. I don't know why you're acting all crazy all of a sudden.
This is a bad idea. Calm down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
So this is where asking Liz all the different questions is going to come into play. If you answer all the questions correctly, you'll get an achievement for it, and there's also going to be something that changes later on in this chapter. So Liz was telling us the story about the lady on oxygen who was smoking a cigarette and burned. So that's the correct option.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay, you have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
Yes, I do. One of them is a nurse like you, and the other one was a stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day?
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
And no matter what options you choose, unfortunately Liz always jumps. So there's no way to stop her from doing that, unfortunately. Which is a shame. She's a really, really nice girl. A little bit chatty and whatnot, but I think Susan needs that in her life. And now she's gone. Very sad.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's all right.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong.
Oh boy.
I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Always knew there was something off about that guy. So this is continuing on into chapter 2. Still, I would recommend making a save here. We have another achievement coming up, and it might sound complicated, but it's actually quite easy to understand, but it can be easy to mess up. So we're here in this theater, and we can hear some crows cawing. So we're going to walk all the way over to the left, and we're going to pull this cord.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are 2 doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
Alright, so we have the crow. It's kind of a creepy guy. We'll just go to the right like he says, and we can see the 2 doors.
That's Susan like my girls. I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
I love how unenthused Susan is. She's like, oh, fuck this, I just want to go home. So here, this is just a kind of a small puzzle. You have these two dolls here, and like he said, one always tells the truth and one always lies, and basically the objective is to get to the reward that the crow is talking about. So this is why you want to make the save. If you don't get the reward, it doesn't really matter, and you can talk to either one of the dolls. So let's talk to this one on the left. And the important question that you want to ask the doll, the one question that Susan gets, is which door would the other doll point me to?
Which door would the other doll point me to?
Now, the door is going to light up, but that is actually the wrong door. You want to go into the one that's not lit up, and you should be able to get to Susan's reward. And if you see the pot of flowers in the middle, you know you've done it correctly, and you should also get an achievement for that.
Is this supposed to be my reward? Flowers? I hate flowers! You lied to me! You lied.
And this is, once again, Susan's hatred of flowers coming in, which will be explained later on. So you can interact with them.
Did you really think there would be anything precious waiting for you here? Look at the lovely roses. Just like everything else in the room. They just turn into ash.
So that's all you really get from that. And then afterwards you can continue on to the right. And we're going to once again come into the house of the Queen of Maggots. So it's going to be the same thing where you blow out the candle. And it should be noted that if you didn't pick the right door, you would have skipped the last sequence with the flowers and come right to the cabin here. So you would have just missed that last little bit. And again, we can pick any candle and blow it out. So the last candle, or the first candle we blew out, was a guy that had committed suicide, and now we can see that it's an elderly woman on her deathbed. And she's in a room that looks oddly similar to Susan's. Now you'll find yourself in this dark room. We can just go ahead and walk to the right until we find the body bag, which we can open. Try and open it once, it'll fall to the floor, so you have to then open it a second time. And once again, we see Susan's body in the body bag like we did in the first chapter in the hospital ambulance.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Oh, things are getting good. So we're coming very close to the conclusion of Chapter 2, so we're going to save this next bit for the next video. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.